Good afternoon from New Orleans. My name is James. I'm a tour guide, buggy driver and tour guide. We're on our way to the stand at Jackson Square. I'm driving Pearl here. Pearl is a mule. We use nothing but mules in New Orleans. He's about 11 years old. Weighs about 1,600 pounds. And is an excellent mule. We run a tour guide business here. Half-hour narrated history tours of the French Quarter and the Faubourg Marigny here, which is where we are now. We're in the Marigny right now, which is the next neighborhood over, where Pearl and I live. The tours, let me tell you about the tours, okay? You come to New Orleans, you probably have some preconceptions about what the city is. The city has a lot more history than you're probably aware of. We'll be 300 years old in a couple of years. You should try to make it down at that point. French Quarter, which is right in front of us, was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in the 1960s. So nothing can be changed. It can be seen from the street, making it one of the most historic, intact neighborhoods in the country. All right. We're going to cross Esplanade Avenue here, which divides the French Quarter from the Marigny. It goes up to our right about 3 miles up to the Bayou St. John, where the Museum of Fine Arts is. The Bayou St. John is one of the oldest neighborhoods in the city. Back before steam, it could take you 3 months to come upriver from the Gulf. All right, come on. And you can sail right through Lake Pontchartrain. You sail into the lake, across the lake, into the bayou, and then carry everything into the city, across the natural occurring ridge of high land that connect the river and the bayou. Today we call that ridge of land Governor Nichols Street. This house was built in the 1830s. We're an American sugar planter. Currently unoccupied except for caretaker back in the slave quarter. Here in the garage, they have a pristine 61 Cadillac convertible. Come on now. This is about full speed for Pearl, pretty much. She can go faster, but this is it. So it's a nice leisurely pace around the French Quarter, where you can hear my voice talking about the history of the quarter. Most of these buildings here at this point are condominiums. These are American buildings built in the 1830s. This is an American building with a front door. Anything with a front door, this is an American transition building. This is an American building, but in the Creole style. You go in through the carriageway. That's how you get into the house there. Come on, now. This big gray building on the left, that's the LaLaurie Mansion. You ever watched any American Horror Story? You've seen stories about the LaLauries. This house was built in the 1830s. The LaLauries lived there until it burned down in 1838. It was rebuilt after the Civil War. This is the Gallier House. That's a museum. That's part of the museum complex. Gallier designed the first city hall in the city. Come on now. And these are all private homes for the most part, condominiums. Occasionally on the ground floor. Originally they were all commercial spaces. Occasionally they still are, but mostly they're apartments. Come on now. As we go down Royal Street. Come on now. Well, that's it. Off to work. Thank you for watching, and I really recommend a buggy ride when you get to New Orleans. The only way to see the quarter, especially after dark, when it looks like the old quarter, when it really hasn't changed in 200 years.